Welcome to Airborne on Tuesday, March 28th, bringing you all the latest from the much-loved Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo. I'm your host, Holland Lee. The staff of the Aero-News Network and Sun and Fun have once again partnered to bring you all the news from the show via the Sun and Fun Digital Daily at SnF23-Day.com. Today's show is brought to you by Piper Aircraft. Explore the freedom of flight with Piper Aircraft. Coming up on the program today, CubCrafters announces Rotax-powered Carbon Cub UL. Brand new Rotax, the 916 IS. Junkers A50 Jr. unveiled. Let's get into today's stories. CubCrafters announces Rotax-powered Carbon Cub UL. CubCrafters announced the latest addition to the Carbon Cub UL lineup with a lightweight turbocharged Rotax-powered Cub geared for sales outside its home American market. The new Carbon Cub UL replaces the model's usual engine, the Titan CC340, with the Rotax 916 IS. The smaller, lighter engine provides a few benefits. The 160 horsepower Rotax enables the Cub to two adults with a full fuel load and a reasonable amount of baggage at a 1,320-pound max takeoff weight. An additional boon for those abroad is the 916's ability to run on both aviation and automobile fuels, very helpful in countries without ubiquitous 100 LL distribution. Patrick Horgan, CubCrafters president and CEO, said, quote, "The Carbon Cub was first introduced in 2009 and has been an amazing aircraft for both CubCrafters and the entire backcountry community. Now we're reimagining the Carbon Cub by incorporating the latest in pre-preg composites, more titanium components, and innovative manufacturing techniques, along with the best new engines and avionics technologies for even more performance and versatility." End quote. Brad Dahm, vice president of sales and marketing for CubCrafters, said, quote, "The aircraft can remain in the LSA category for our customers in Australia, New Zealand, Israel, and even the United States, but it can also be deregistered, exported, and then re-registered as an ultralight category aircraft in many jurisdictions in Europe, South America, and elsewhere." End quote. And after the break, Quality Aircraft Accessories reopens.
It's toxic to fly hypoxic. Smart pilots want their oxygen close at hand, so they're never impaired. That's why Aerox is proud to introduce the Bunula, the first headset-mounted oxygen-conserving cannula designed to make hypoxia impairment obsolete. The Bunula easily attaches to any headset and can be used with almost any portable or installed oxygen system. Find the Bunula at leading Aerox distributors or at aerox.com.
Unbridled passion, unequaled performance, unlimited possibilities.
Hartzell Aviation, you are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing Hartzell Aviation, leading general aviation companies united by the Hartzell guiding principle of built on honor, a commitment to uphold the highest standards in quality, performance, and support. Hartzell Propeller, Hartzell Engine Tech, Hartzell Aerospace Welding. We are Hartzell Aviation.
Now boarding at hartzellaviation.com.
Welcome back to Airborne-Unlimited, bringing you all the latest from Sun and Fun 2023 at Lakeland International Airport. If you've seen something especially cool around Sun and Fun, let us know by posting it with hashtag SnF23 Cool. And now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Quality Aircraft Accessories reopens. Quality Aircraft Accessories, the Tulsa, Oklahoma-based FAA Part 145 Class 1 and 2 repair station, announced that it has reopened an expanded repair station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The reopened facility focuses on maintenance, repair, and overhaul of general aviation accessories, principally magnetos and exhaust systems. Located close to Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, the new and larger repair station is an extension of QAA's principal operation and headquarters in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Diamond inks deal for Astro-powered DA42 to UAE training program. Diamond sold another one of its brand new diesel-powered DA42-6s to the Al Maktoum International Dubai World Central Airport for use under the Emirates National Cadet Pilot Program. The Astro engines allow the Diamond to burn regular, cheaper Jet A instead of avgas, lowering costs for both operators and students with widely available fuel. Al Maktoum's new twin will be put to work in the multi-engine phase of their training curriculum, doing the same bridging from light singles to larger crew environments like any other commercial training environment. Phil Washington will not head FAA. Phil Washington, Joe Biden's nominee to head the FAA, has withdrawn from consideration for the position. Washington, whose resume comprises little aviation training or experience, formerly served in the U.S. Army and currently heads the Denver International Airport, a job in which he is responsible primarily for non-aviation matters, such as the airport shops, restaurants, parking, and buildings. Formerly, Washington held the position of CEO within the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority. Restoration of 1929 Lockheed Vega proceeding apace. EAA Chapter 534 recently visited Jim Kimball Enterprises to check on a Lockheed Vega 5C currently being reborn under the auspices of the Florida-based Aviation Restoration Company. Started by Jim Kimball in the 1970s, JKE Works specializes in restoring single-engine vintage aircraft to museum standards. Success and favorable reputation have seen the company pass by degrees into the capable hands of Mr. Kimball's son Kevin and grandson Callan. Now they are restoring the 1929 Lockheed Vega that belongs to Kermit Weeks, proprietor of Polk City, Florida's Fantasy of Flight. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Brand new Rotax 916 IS. There's a new Rotax in town, and a number of sport aircraft manufacturers are salivating at the prospect, and certified aircraft builders are getting kind of interested as well. Showing up as the motive force in CubCrafters' new Carbon Cub UL, the 916 IS does a little bit of everything right, especially in terms of power output and system weight. The 4-stroke motor boasts 4 liquid and air-cooled cylinders, along with redundant electronic fuel injection and ignition and an eco mode. It is turbocharged and intercooled while sporting a stainless steel exhaust. The TBO is an impressive 2,000 hours for an engine just entering service and offers a maximum operating altitude of 23,000 feet, with a critical altitude of 15,000 feet. And here comes the good news. The 916 IS, complete with gearbox and exhaust system, tops the scale at 189 pounds and produces as much as 160 horsepower. An engine with these specs, not to mention its relatively diminutive dimensions, has the potential to do a bit of game-changing throughout the light aircraft community, and we are aware of a number of new aircraft and manufacturers giving this engine serious attention. And after these messages, Junkers A50 Jr. unveiled.
We're really looking forward to seeing you live and in person at Sun and Fun in Florida.
Now, if you can't join us in Florida, we have some great deals for you that you can take advantage of right from your home.
You can take 23% off any King Schools course from right now through April 6th. Just go to our website, kingschools.com, and use the code word FLY.
Field site JetBlue 1733. JetBlue 1733, clear for visual pairing 110 left, not the tower, 19.1, visual on your left, JetBlue 1733.
Calculating carbon monoxide.
Welcome back to Airborne-Unlimited, bringing you the latest from Sun and Fun 2023. Junkers A50 Jr. unveiled. Following a rather ornate reception at the new Lakeland Airport Waco Kitchen, Junkers Aircraft, in cooperation with Waco Aircraft, unveiled a truly unique LSA, the Junkers A50 Jr. A 100-horsepower Rotax-powered tandem low wing with conventional gear and corrugated skins throughout the airframe, the nearly $200,000 LSA will cruise about 90 miles per hour and offer new owners bragging rights to the coolest thing on the airport. The original Junkers A50 Jr. was a German sport plane way back in the 1930s, and with a little help from the 21st century may have a longer life to look forward to. Waco's Alex Skiba notes they plan to build as many as half a dozen aircraft this year and a dozen or more per year thereafter, all alongside the Waco and Great Lakes airframes that made them prominent to this point. The aircraft includes such modern accoutrement as glass cockpits and ballistic parachute recovery systems, and will admit that the cockpit looked a little out of place in something that otherwise has such a retro look to it. ANN's chief test pilot Jim Campbell plans to give it a flight or two later in the week, and we'll be sure to let you know what we find out. Well, that's our show for today as we start out the aviation week from Sun and Fun 2023. Be sure to check out our work on SnF23-Day.com, the Sun and Fun Digital Daily. I'm your host, Holland Lee, and you've been watching Airborne-Unlimited Sun and Fun Digital Daily on the Aero-News Network. Thanks again to Piper Aircraft for making our coverage of Sun and Fun 23 possible, and thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.